Hola mis serenitas, welcome to my channel. It's your girl Chiquita Serenita, and today we're doing a review on the Morphe 18S, I believe it is. The Artistry palette. This is the one, the new one that they just dropped yesterday, 18S. Yeah, Sunburst, Sunset Beats, that's what it's called. So this is what it looks like. And as you guys can see, I don't like these, but I have to keep it because that's how they put the colors in there. And these are the colors. Isn't it like a cute color story, you guys? It's like a sunset vibes to me. That white is actually not a white. It's like a duochrome with like a yellow gold shift to it. And I definitely don't see myself using this one because it blends in with my skin color. You wouldn't be able to see it. As a transition shade for somebody lighter skin, it would probably show up. Overall, you guys, I did not have any problems with this palette except for the yellows. The yellows are not as pigmented as I would have liked. I am wearing this colored yellow right here, and it just didn't show up as bright. Actually, not that one. It's this one, you guys. Sorry, I get mixed up. It's this one. And it just didn't show up as bright as I would have liked to. That's the reason why I put the glitter in. Look at this glitter, you guys. That glitter is so easy. I was able to just pat it on without no glue adhesive. It just stuck right on. And it had very little fallout. But I just love the look that I created with this palette, and it's so cute. I just think those two colors right there is the one that I don't really see myself I don't really see myself using this one, but this is a perfect highlight because I actually swatched it and it's really good. This one I don't see myself definitely never using. Everything else in here is so pretty. That color right there is so beautiful, you guys. So let me start swatching for you guys. And before I start swatching, I just want to let you guys know, if you guys are curious, my cheeks, what I have on my cheeks is from the Glowing Degree Santorini, and my highlight today is the color Olympia. And then for my lips, I have lip liner, the Ulta Beauty lip liner in the color Coca, and I'm using the new ColourPop Luxe Gloss, and this one is in the color Come Through. I went and bought a whole thing of I bought all of the glosses. And I'm giving away 3 in my giveaway that I'll be announcing sometime later on today, or if not tomorrow. 3 of the glosses are giving away because of the lightest ones. I don't really use them. Everything else in here could be used for my skin tone as long as you use a lip liner, because by itself, it literally looks like I'm not wearing anything. But, you know, the point of lip gloss is just to make your lips shiny, not really look, you know, not to see it, obviously. So let me swatch. This is the first color. Let me look at my little names right here. This is called Moonrise. This is the one that I told you guys is a duochrome. And it looks white in the pan, but as you guys can see, I think you can see it a little bit because I can see it in the viewfinder. It has like a gold shift to it. It's very pretty. Like I said, like a highlight. That's a perfect highlight right there, you guys. I don't even think I would have needed to add the highlight that I used right now. I think by itself as a highlight, I'm gonna use it, you guys. Like, I could have totally used it as a highlight, look, and just blend it out there, and it totally would have worked. That's a perfect highlight right there, you guys. So the next color next to that one is called Spectacle. Spectacle is this one right here. And that one is like I want to say that one's like a green yellow. It's like a chartreuse. Very pretty colors. That's another shimmer right there. You can't really see it on the camera, but it's actually more green tone because this one's more of a yellow. Actually, it's like a white gold, and this is more like a yellow gold shift. Very pretty, both of those colors though. And then next to that shimmer one, you have all light, like AWE, like all light. I don't know why they called it that, you guys. And it's this one right here. Sorry, you guys, I'm like trying to. This one I didn't get to use today. That one actually looks more pigmented than the one that I used earlier. Yeah, it doesn't really show up. I mean, let me try doing it again, see if it could be buildable, because a lot of these I found that were buildable. They weren't like, especially that first initial transition shade I used right here. I found that these colors do not show up on the first, like, pat down. You basically have to build them up, which is not necessarily a bad thing to me. As long as I get the color I want, I really don't care how many times I have to put it on there. But, like, that's probably the best you're going to get with this one. I mean, I could put it on again for you guys, but like I said, you know, they are buildable. Definitely, you will get the color there. It's just I think as far as my skin tone goes, probably would have been best to use that color, that yellow one, but I used actually the one next to it right there on the, besides the glitter, of course. So instead of using All Light, I used Sun Days right there. I think I would have been better going with All Light, but whatever. It's too late for that now. There's no going back. I already have it on my eye. So next to that one, we have Sunburst, which is that glitter that I told you guys about. And this glitter, like, look at you guys. Look at that. I just swiped it and it stuck. Look. That is like the best swipe of a glitter that I have seen in my entire collection. I've never even seen that type of glitter from ColourPop even. Even with my ColourPop palettes, I have to have an adhesive. And with my, what are all the other ones that I have? Definitely with my Anastasia Beverly Hills. With my Hip Dot ones too, I've always had to use a glitter adhesive. This one really surprised me because when you first swatch it, it sort of feels like you have some kind of petroleum jelly substance. So it's not sticky, but it definitely feels like a little bit, like you can feel that it's going to stick. And, you know, that was just one swatch, and it didn't leave anything left over. It left like a couple specks, and that's it, you guys. That's a really good swatch for a glitter. Heck yeah, that's good. So next to that one, we have Sundays. And Sundays is that yellow that I used on my eyelid right here in the inner. That's the one that's underneath the... See how this one's a little bit darker yellow than that one? That's probably why I went in with that one, because I thought maybe it's a warmer tone, maybe it'll work better. But yeah, no, it just... I built it up, and you can obviously see it on my eye before I add the glitter when you guys see the video later, but it's just, it wasn't as intense as I would have liked it. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying it's a bad color, because it's not. Totally buildable, but it wasn't as intense as I would have liked it. That's all I'm saying. So next to that, we have the first initial color that I used in here that's called Orange Sky. And it is just like a pumpkin-y orange right here. And that one was the one that I said that the color was there, but you had to build it. You know, obviously, look at, that's just one swatch right there. Sort of like a peachy orange. And then you add some more and it just becomes more intense. So, see, now it becomes like more of a neon orange cut. Yeah, it's buildable, you guys. They are. You just have to add more as you want more intensity of the color, you know, to come out. In the second row, we have Daybreak, which is that color that I showed you guys earlier. That's a very, like, flesh brown tone color. I don't like it. I don't see myself using it ever, but look how it comes out. Yeah, it's like a very pastel. To me, honestly, it reminds me of the flesh tone paints when I have to like paint an actual person on my canvases. That is like a flesh tone color. So next to that, you guys, we have Solar Flare. Solar Flare has glitter in it, and I actually wanted to use this one today, but I didn't get to use it. It's so pretty. Look at that. Look at that neon orange, like in your face color. And it has glitter in it, so you guys can see a little bit of sparkle in there. Very pretty. Next to that one, we have Beach Scene. And Beach Scene looks just like another brown. It doesn't look like anything wow in your face either. And actually, now that I'm swatching it, it looks more of like an orangey, peachy brown. So let me add some more just to add that intensity. On my skin tone, it probably doesn't show up that much, but it does show up, obviously. But on someone lighter skin, that looks so pretty, I think. Next to that one, we have Golden Hour. And Golden Hour is my inner corner highlight that I used right here. Very pretty. It's a shimmer. It is gold in your face, because you guys know I love golds. When I saw this on the website, because I just barely dropped at the Morphe store yesterday, and I went to the Morphe store straight up before I had to go to the dentist because I had to go get a cleaning and stuff. So when I saw it, I was like, as soon as I walked in there, she said, "Can I have you something?" I was like, Sunset Blaze. I already knew what I was going in there. Sunset Beats, yeah, that's what it's called. I was like, 18S, which one? And she's like, right there. I was like, heck yeah, where is it? Okay, so the next to that one is Sunset View, and Sunset View is this terracotta orange color. That's what it reminds me of. I have it a little bit like towards the middle of my lower lash line right there. Look how dark that is. That's super pretty. It's like a very dark orange, right? It's really pretty. I like that one. Next to that one, we have Bronze Moment, and it is like a bronzy, sort of reminds me of like a purple though for some reason. Even though it's called bronze, it is like a bronze. Yeah, it is a bronze. It's a dark bronze. Wow. In the pan, it looks like it has a hint of shimmer. Doesn't it look a little purple, you guys? To me, honestly, it looks like a little purple, like a hint of purple in there. But it's still a very pretty color. I could totally see myself using that because when it comes to this color story, I love this color story. Yellows and golds with browns and some oranges thrown in there. You made my day. That's a perfect palette for me. So on the bottom, we have Copper Vision. And if you guys have been watching me for a while, you guys know I'm a sucker for coppers. Man, those colors stand out so much because they complement darker skin tones so much. They just look so pretty on the skin because they're just so shimmery. Look. I love that color. That's pretty. Next to that, we have Landscape. Landscape looks like just a dark matte brown. So pretty much we have about, I'm going to count them right now. Look at that. It's more of a mauve brown, huh? That's what it looks like. Actually, the one next to that looks more mauve than this one. But this is like a brown. I would say brown towards the mauve end. Anyways. And then next to that, we have Maroon Island. And maroon is basically what it is. It's a maroon color. Because if you guys know what a maroon color is, it's pretty much a purple brown. That one doesn't look too far off from that last one. See, this is like I'm saying, this is like a taupe, huh? Like a taupe brown. And this is like a maroon purple brown. Next to that, we have Pick Perfect. Instead of Picture Perfect, it's Pick Perfect. P-I-C Perfect, okay? And then it's right here. This one is like not far off from this one, but this one's more of a shimmer. It's still very pretty. Yeah, it's like a shimmer. See that? This is a shimmer, this is a matte. Still really pretty. I'm wondering if I should add on to that. I'm going to add on to that to see if you can intensify that. Make it more of an intense color. Look how cute that is. Next to that, you guys, like this is my most favorite color in this palette. It's called Scarlet Blaze. So flippin' pretty. It is like this dark burgundy with this glitter in it. So intense when I swatched it on my, like when I literally put it on my eye. Look how dark that is. Isn't that like a scarlet burgundy color? So pretty. I mean, the more you add it on there, the more that it just like became this more intense dark red on there. So pretty. Next to that is the last color in here. It's called After Dusk, and it is a brown. It's like the darkest brown out of this entire palette. That one right there. And that one also has glitter in it. But it's still really pretty. I used it too. I used this one initially under my eye, and then you could totally add on. You can, as you, and you know, the color intensifies as you add on more layers, see? And then you just, it's glittered. So it looks really nice. That's it for the swatches, you guys. There is a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 mattes in here. 1, 2, actually you would count that as a duochrome, so it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 shimmers, 1 duochrome, 2 matte with glitters, and 1 glitter. So very pretty colors. I would tell you guys, if you guys love this color story, I would say get it. It's very cute. I didn't really have a problem with blending as far as, probably the burgundy color was a little bit hard because it is a more darker color than the other 2 colors I have on my eye. But it wasn't like a big deal to me because I like my colors to stand out from the other ones. I feel like if you're the type of person that has to have everything perfectly blended out, maybe that's not the palette for you. But I had no problems with it. I don't know. I know everybody's different. Everybody's skin tone is different, and some tones work best with different skin tones. That's just how it is, you guys. But that is all. if you guys want to see how I created this look today, just stay tuned. Okay, you guys, for my first color, I'm going in with the color that's called Orange Sky. And it's the color right here in the far corner right here. If you guys can see it. Wait, let me put it more closer to the camera so you guys can see it. It's this orange right here, top right corner. And that's the one that I put right here above, a little bit above my crease, all the way just to my eyebrow. I didn't have any like crazy amount of fallout with this, but I did experience where I had to work up the color, so it's not like one of those where you just put it on and the color's automatically there. I mean, obviously you can see the orange, but to get that intensity, I had to layer it. I had to keep on going in on it. I'm also using a new base today, you guys. When I went and bought this, I went and got a P. Louise base in the shade 0, which is, I think it's Rumor it's called, something like that. It's like 0. It's right here. It just says base 0 P. Louise. It's like a super white. It's the first time I've tried this, so usually I just use Anastasia. So we'll see how this goes. I mean, I didn't really have any problems with it, but I don't know. I'm so used to Anastasia that we'll see how it goes. I'll try it out for a while, see if I like it better. For my second color, I used the color, let me see what's it called, Sundays. And Sundays is right next to that Orange Sky color. It's this mustard yellow right here. Now, I didn't use all the colors in here, you guys. I only used 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. About 7 colors. And the most, like, disappointing in this entire palette is that yellow. I don't know about this yellow because I didn't get to use that yellow, but I'm pretty sure that yellow is probably somewhere along the lines. They're just not as pigmented as I would have wanted them to be. Maybe because I'm so used to ColourPop that it was like kind of a bummer to see that it didn't really, it shows up, obviously it does show up on my lid. It's just not in your face yellow like ColourPop is in your face yellow. Those are the ones that show up on your lid. That's what you expect from a yellow. This is more like a, I'm over here in the background yellow, you know, like a subtle yellow. It doesn't really show up as intense as I would like it. I mean, you can still see it, but it's just like barely there. Even after layering it several times and going over it like other times, it just doesn't really show up that much. That's like the reason why I added the glitter on top of that, because I didn't see the color yellow that I wanted it, the intensity of it. So I was like, you know what, this just needs glitter just to give it a little bit more oomph to it. Well, that's as yellow as it's gonna get, okay, you guys? For my third color, I used the color down here that's called Scarlet Blaze, and it is right here on the bottom. It's this color right here. You guys, I cannot, like, this color is so pretty the way it shows up. It's just like this dark burgundy color. It's just this perfect shade of burgundy. It's so pretty. That color is so intense. It's very pretty. I just love the way it went on because I patted it right here in the corner. And it's like super dark, super pigmented, and I was like, wow, that's a pretty color. I'm actually happy that they put it in there. Makes sense. It's like a sunset palette. And then I just brought it out a little bit like a wing. I created almost like a wing out. For my I'm going to go back in with that first color. What was it called? Orange Sky. Letting you guys know if you guys hear some kind of noise. My kids are a little bit fussy right now. I just have the youngest two with me, and the baby was taking a nap, but she just woke up, and then tried to get her out of her crib, but she was not having it. She didn't want to get out, and I was like, okay, well, you're going to have to stay here because Mama's got to go finish her video. And then I'm going to go back in with that yellow color, Sundays, just to put it back up here. Yeah, I think she's just fussy because she wanted to go back to sleep, but she couldn't manage to put herself back to sleep. So she's all frustrated. Now she's watching the movie in there, so she's like, oh, she's calm, you can't hear her. Believe me, if she was fussy, you guys would be able to hear her on the camera. She would start crying. So you guys hear her? You can hear her. And then we're going to go back with that other one. This red is super nice. I can imagine, like, as an overall color, this one by itself would be so pretty. I did bring it down a little bit over here under my eye. For underneath my eye, it's like a combination of basically 3 colors. It is this dark brown right here in the corner. So that Sundays, the one that I just used, which was Scarlet Blaze, that burgundy color, it has glitter in it. And so does the one next to it, the one that I'm about to use, that dark brown. It's like super dark espresso brown. It's called After Dusk, and that one has glitter in it too. So that one I used just to line the bottom, and then I went over it with 2 other colors. I went back with it with the Scarlet Blaze, that burgundy color, and then I used this other orangey, it's like dark terracotta orange. It's like a brown orange basically. So I put this one on just very lightly, just like to create a base basically. Okay, and then I went back in with that same brush. I used Scarlet Blaze, which is that burgundy color that I showed you guys earlier. And I just used that one right here. Sort of brought it out from the wing towards the middle. I'm going to put this down so I don't have that palette blocking the camera. It's kind of hard to tell when I have it in my hand. And then with that same brush, I went in with the color Sunset View, which is that dark, it's like a terracotta orange brown right there. And that's the one that I put right here towards my inner eye corner right here. For my inner eye, I used the color Golden Hour, and Golden Hour is just basically like a really gold shimmer right here. So it was super cute. I liked it with the way it came out right there, but just letting you guys know that it's basically a shimmer. You guys, pretty much the whole like cold went away. It's just I still have my vertigo a little bit. Like when I lay down I feel dizzy, so yeah, I'm still dizzy. Not so bad as it was before, but it's still there. It just doesn't want to go away. It usually lasts me about a week. Okay, the color that I put on top of that Sunday's yellow, it's called Sunburst, and it's a glitter, you guys. I'm actually excited that they put a glitter in here because my other 2 palettes don't have glitter. I have the Artistry 18F, which is the Talking Flirty one, and then I have the 18, what is it, B? The Making Bank one, the green one. This is the first one that I saw that had glitter, and it's called what is it? Sunblaze, I think it was. Is that what I said? No, Sunburst. So I didn't even need glitter glue for this. This was heck of nice. I was like, wow, I don't even need it. It just picks it up right there with the finger. And I just sort of like tapped that on right there onto that yellow. It just gave it this extra oomph to it. I really like this glitter. It's like, it's got green and sort of iridescent yellows in there. It's really hard to explain, but it's really cute. Really, really pretty. And I love the fact that I didn't even need glitter glue for this. I just seriously tapped it on. I didn't get any really fallout that I would consider a whole lot of fallout. I had very little onto my cheeks at least. This side I'm having like about 4 little bits fall onto my cheeks, and right here I had like literally 2, so it wasn't that bad. As bad as it can be, because believe me, glitter can get bad. It can get weird all over the place. So yeah, I just tapped it into that right there on top of that yellow. Okay, you guys, so let me just get my mascara and my eyeliner on this eye, and I'll be right back. Okay, you guys, this is the finished eye look. I love it. I think it's super cute. Those colors mesh so well together. It's just very pretty as a look. So let me back you guys out, and I'll give you guys my final thoughts. Okay, you guys, I'm back. This palette is pretty. I really like it. I just don't like the yellows in here are not very pigmented. So everything else is fine. If you guys hear, that's my little kid doing gibberish because she has to be out here messing with me. So let me turn this around. Overall, this color, it's not bad, but it's not like the best that they could have gave us. I feel like it needs more pigmentation, more yellow tone to it. I know if that one barely worked for me, then that one definitely won't work for me. Everything else in here I would totally use except for that white, even though I don't think that's white. I think that's like, that's actually like a duochrome. It looks white, but it has like a yellow-green shift to it. That one's really pretty. That one's a perfect highlight, I think. But overall, everything else is cute. Like I said, the only ones that I don't see myself using, this one right here, which, like I said, it could totally still work as a highlight. And then definitely this one right here, because that one just like looks too brownish to me. Yeah, it looks like it would mesh perfectly in with my, basically, it's like another concealer. It would just not show up on my skin tone. Doesn't look like it's that way. I don't like these. You guys have already, if you guys seen my other videos, I definitely don't like that Morphe does that. But I do like their packaging for their Artistry palettes. It's a cardboard packaging. I wish they would add some kind of design to this because it's always black, it's always Morphe, and that's just it. It's just plain, it's blah. I wish they would make, but other than that, you guys, it's really nice. If you guys like this color story, I would say definitely get it. I really love that the sunburst, the glitter, you didn't even need adhesive to it. That just stuck right on really good. So that's it, you guys. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you'll be notified each and every time I upload a new video. And until next time, stay warm, stay blessed, and stay magical. Bye, you guys.